Hello guys, my name is Joshua Dufurrena. So anyways, I'm going to talk to you guys about this time travel thing. I want you guys to make time travel worldwide and make it invented in outer space. And here's the house right here my mom and dad and my brother moved to in June 2010 through October 2020. My mom and dad and my brother and me will move there in June 2008 and get my mom and dad to live there till December 2023. I won't say this address name because it's personal information. And here's another house my mom and dad will move to in 2024 of January through October 2029 on another street right here, which I won't say this another street because it's personal information. Let me just show you right away. Let me just show you what house my mom and dad will move to in January 2024 through October 2029. Here we go. Right here. That's the house my mom and dad will move to in January 2024 through October 2029. Okay? Just make time travel worldwide and get invented in outer space, okay? You want to know why I want to go back to June 4th, 2008, turning 10 years old? Because I did not want my papa, Jim C. Bailey, to die in 2013. And I did not want Mimo moving in with us in October 2020 or ever at all. And no, this is not me hating on Mimo. I think it's cool. She loves me and my mom and dad and my brother and her husband, Jim C. Bailey, and loves me a lot. I'm not mad about that. I'm just upset that Mimo had to move in with us for the first time and Jim C. Bailey dying in 2013, and that makes me real sad. And Mimo moved in with us in October 2020. I did not like that. And I'm mad that COVID had to come last year in March 2020. And COVID wasn't supposed to come at all, ever. Okay? So guys, would you guys mind inventing time travel so it can be worldwide in outer space? So I can go back to June 4th, 2008, turning 10 years old and whatnot. Keep in mind too, once I go to June the 9th, 2008, I'll write Nickelodeon a letter to make both. Get Drake and Josh to begin filming, making it adult TV film, getting Drake and Josh to live on their own without Megan and their mom and dad appearing, and without Crazy Steve appearing and whatnot. Drake and Josh will need to become adult TV film to release on September 5th, 2008. After filming it on June the 15th, 2008 through July the 4th, 2008 and whatnot. Get Drake Parker and Josh Nichols to appear without Megan, Crazy Steve, and their mom and dad. And get Mary Alice and her foster family to appear with Drake and Josh and with Helen, and not feature the parole officer, law enforcement, police, judge, prison, and a court and whatnot, and not have any month, date, and year mentioned at all, and not shown in it at all and whatnot, and get Merry Christmas, Drake and Josh to begin filming on July the 9th, 2008, and wrap up filming on August the 14th, 2008 and whatnot, to get Merry Christmas, Drake and Josh to release on December 4th, 2008 and whatnot, and feature Drake Parker and Josh Nichols without their mom and dad and Megan and Crazy Steve. Just get Drake and Josh to appear with Helen and with Mary Alice and her foster family and whatnot, and not feature a parole officer, law enforcement, police, judge, prison, and a court, and not have month, date, and year being mentioned and shown in it at all and whatnot. And get My Life as a Teenage Robot to get renewed for Season 4 through Season 5 in March 2010 through December 2035 on Nickelodeon and whatnot. And get Buddy, and get Buddy and Jenny's adventures to come in July 2010 through December 2039 on Nickelodeon. Feature Buddy, Kickingssman, with his wife Jenny Wakeman and his 4 children, along with their friends Brad, Tuck, and everyone and whatnot, and write Nickelodeon a letter in September 2008 to get Nickelodeon to make SpongeBob episode Whatever Happened to SpongeBob, to make it air October 13th, 2008. Get SpongeBob, Mr. Krabs, Sandy to appear with Gary and Snelly, and with Jenny Wakeman, who appeared in My Life as a Teenage Robot, and Smurfette from the Smurfs to appear in SpongeBob episode Whatever Happened to SpongeBob. And then later on, in July 2009, I will write Nickelodeon a letter to get Nickelodeon to make 3 new SpongeBob 2010 episodes. Make a Pal for Gary episode to feature SpongeBob, Mr. Krabs, Sandy, Snelly, Gary the Snail, and get Jenny Wakeman and Smurfette to be in it, and get A Day Without Tears episode SpongeBob to come and feature SpongeBob, Snelly, Gary, and Sandy Cheeks, Mr. Krabs, Jenny Wakeman, who appeared in My Life as a Teenage Robot, and get Smurfette from the Smurfs to be in it. And then later on, Nickelodeon needs to make a SpongeBob episode, Gary in Love, to feature Mary the Snail, and Snelly and Gary, and feature Squidward and Patrick and Sandy Cheeks in it, and feature Jenny Wakeman, who appeared in My Life as a Teenage Robot, and get Smurfette from the Smurfs to be in it, and whatnot. And then I wanted to let you know that I'll have Mr. Matt and Mr. Lonnie as my 3rd through 5th grade teacher in August 2008 through May 2011 at Boy Angels Elementary School. And then later on in August 2011 through May 2014, I'll be having Mr. Craig as my 6th through 8th grade teacher in August 2011 through May 2014. And then later on, I'll have Mr. Harris, Mr. Caroline, and Mr. Knowles as my 9th through 12th grade all-day teachers in 9th through 12th grade at Escambia High School in August 2014 through May 2018. And also, I'll be having Robert Lair to be my PE teacher in 3rd through 12th grade and whatnot, from August 2008 to May 2018, okay? I just want you to know that, okay? And once I go to August 2008, I will be having Miss Cook, who used to be called Miss Morgan. She needs to be my fast forward teacher. I did fast forward in August 2004 in Cool Math in August 2011, but I did not start doing Brain Pop and Spelling City till August 2012, and I did not start doing Success Maker till June 2009, and I did not know anything about Brain Pop and Spelling City website until August 2012, when I started 7th grade at the time. So I want you to know that too, okay? So I want to say, what was I going to say? And then later on, I'll go to 2014 to write 20th Century Fox a letter to force David Cross into starring in Alvin and the Chipmunks: The Road Trip with Jason Lee, cause I read on Villains WIKIA. I read that Ian Huck was going to help Dave Seville proposed to Samantha and Alvin and the Chipmunks: The Road Trip, with David Cross reprising his role in the film. However, he was removed from The Road Trip, and his scenes were deleted from The Road Trip as David Cross was contracted. David Cross signed a contract to do 3 Alvin movies, so David Cross's contract was only 3 movies for him to make. And when David Cross did star in Alvin and the Chipmunks 3, when he did star in the 3rd Alvin film, he put it out of contract after starring in Alvin and the Chipmunks 3 and whatnot. yeah. And also, and then later on in August 2020, I'll go to the PALS program. And then I graduate in May 2021, and then I'll be able to move out in June 2021 and whatnot. And I just want you guys to know that too. Okay? And then later on in October 2011, I'll be writing Nickelodeon a letter to make SpongeBob episode Sandy's Vacation in Ruins to air